She plummeted from 10,000 feet. No parachute, no warning, just sky and a wall of green rushing up. This is the true story of Julianne Coep, girl, survivor, living miracle. Julianne Coep was 17, flying home from her grandmother's village. She drew birds, butterflies, safe worlds on paper.
We'll cross the river in 5 minutes. Weather looks clear.
But nature had other plans. Julianne Coep, the only child of German zoologists Maria and Hans Coep, was born in 1954 in Lima, Peru. From age 14, she lived among scientists at Panguana Research Station, learning to read animal tracks, identify edible plants, and respect the jungle's power. On December 24, 1971, Julianne, freshly graduated from high school, boarded Lanza Flight 508 with her mother, heading to Pucallpa and then home to Panguana for Christmas. All seats were full. Only this flight remained. Her father warned against that airline's safety record, but they boarded anyway.
We'll cross the river in 5 minutes. Weather looks clear.
25 minutes in, they hit a violent thunderstorm. Lightning danced across the wing. Passengers clutched armrests. Meal trays flew off tables. Julianne's mother whispered, "Now it's all over." Then came the bone-rattling shake that changed everything. A bolt struck the fuel tank, causing an explosion. The aircraft's body split open, seats detached. Julianne stayed strapped in her row as she and the seat plunged into open sky, 3,000 meters above an unforgiving jungle. Freefall time lasted seconds, yet in her mind stretched into forever. Branches shredded her clothing. Treetops snapped like matchsticks. She hit the forest floor feet first, surviving the fall but sustaining a broken collarbone, a deep arm cut, an eye injury, and a concussion. Hours passed. Rain soaked her. She lay unconscious under fallen leaves until pain and hunger dragged her back to life. Disoriented, bleeding, her first thought, find water. She crawled toward a distant tiny stream, each breath a victory. Julianne's legs buckled with pain, but childhood hours in Panguana taught her survival. Always keep moving. She followed the creek upstream, knowing it must lead to a larger river and possibly human settlement. The jungle teemed with threats. She battled swarms of insects and discovered insects burrowed in her arm. She ignored the pain, tying fresh vines into a primitive bandage. At night, the roar of jaguars echoed, yet she kept going. For 11 days she walked, weakened by dehydration and fever. She ate berries, sipped water from rivers. Her knowledge of Amazon plants kept her alive. No plant was unknown to her trained eye. On day 9, she stumbled into a camp of woodcutters. They poured gasoline onto her festering wound, a last resort healing solution, and placed her in a canoe. 11 hours downstream, they reached a mission station, then airlifted her to a hospital. Doctors treated her shattered collarbone, injured knee ligament, and concussion. They called her recovery miraculous. She would spend weeks in the hospital, each day a reminder of what pure will and jungle wisdom can accomplish. Julianne never forgot how the trees eased her fall or how rain provided her first hydration. The rainforest that nearly killed her became her greatest teacher. She later became a mammalogist, dedicating her life to bat protection, paying back the jungle that saved her. In those 11 days, every moment was choice. Each step was a fight against fate. What will you do when you face your own impossible fall?